Good morning, students. Welcome back to Assimilate English with Sadaf. Today, we are going to learn how to write a memorandum. But before writing a memorandum, let's first understand what is a memo. Memorandum is also known as memo. A memo is a hard copy sent on a paper document used for communicating inside an organization, contains to, from, date, subject, headings, and message sections. That does not need to be signed, but sometimes has the sender's name at the bottom to be formal, to be more friendly, or the sender's full name to be more formal. A memo is not as formal as a written letter. However, it is certainly not as formal as a personal letter. The tone of a memo is generally friendly as it is a communication between colleagues. Keep the memo concise and to the point. If necessary, introduce the reason for the memo with a short paragraph. Use bullet points to explain the most important steps in a process. Use a short thank you to finish the memo. This need not be as formal as in a written letter. So why do we write a memo? Memos are useful in situations where emails or text messages are not suitable. For example, if you are sending an object such as a book or a paper that needs to be signed through internal office mail, you can use a memo as a covering note to explain what the receiver should do. Memos are also given to warn the colleagues or the internal employees. Memos are also sent to appreciate employees for their good work. So, for these different reasons, memos are written and given. Now, let's see how to write a memo. So, memo should have the following sections and content. Number one is to. Section containing the name of the receiver. So, in to, we write the name of the receiver to whom we are writing the memo. For informal memos, the receiver's given name, example, to Anand, is enough. For more formal memos, use the receiver's full name. If it is informal, you can write only just a name without surname. But when it is a formal memo, use the full name. That means your name along with your surname. If the receiver is in another department, use the full name and the department name. Next comes from. Section containing the name of the sender. So from whom the memo is being issued, the name of that person is to be written there in from. For informal memos, sender's other name, example, from Barwe is enough. For more formal memos, use the sender's full name. If the receiver is in another department, use the full name and the department name. And from is followed by the date. Don't forget to write the date. Then you have to write down the subject, or it is also known as the heading. You need to write the subject why you are writing memo. The reason for writing a memo is known as the subject of the memo. And then comes your message. So your message should be short, concise. So this is how you have to write a memo. Now let's see the example of a memo. Draft a memo to warn an accountant for reporting frequently late to office. So memos are written on a letterhead. So letterhead, it starts with the name of the company with the address at the center of the memo. Then comes your to Nishant Dikshit, accountant, from Kaustubh Joshi, manager. Subject, warning for frequently reporting late. It is observed that you are frequently reporting late on duty. Thought, you are aware about the rules and regulations of our company. Our company believes in strict discipline and punctuality. Your irregularities spread wrong message among the other employees of the company. You are strictly warned to report on time. If it happens again in future, strict action will be taken against you. SD means signature with date, your name and your designation. Name ABC Manager. Here is another example of a memo. Draft a memo as a HOD or principal for the first year students who are using mobile phone in college campus. M.H. Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic, Baikala 8. As you all know that, it should be written on a letterhead. 28th February to all the students of first year from Principal MHSSP. Subject, memo for using mobile phones in college campus. It is observed that you are caught by HOD while using mobile phone in the college premises. Though you are aware about the institute's rules and regulations, that mobile phone is strictly not allowed in the college campus. Your behavior is against the rules of college. You are strictly warned not to use mobile phones again in college campus, or strict action will be taken against you. Signature with date, Principal, MHSSP, Baikalla. So these are the different examples of memo. I hope now you all have understood what is a memo and how to write a memo, format of a memo. So next time when you'll be writing a memo, you will be definitely going to follow all the rules and the format of the memo. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe my channel. Thank you. Stay home Stay safe.